Hello and welcome back to Biweekly Building. This is a spooky season episode. Yeah, it's officially spooky season. Has been for 20 days. Yes, I'm extremely late to the spooky season stuff, but no more. Over the next 2 weeks between this video and the next, there will be Halloween, which will be cool. And so I decided to make this video, considering, making a Halloween video after Halloween seems a bit weird. So let's make it before Halloween. And what's more Halloween-y than some pumpkins? So I made a pumpkin patch. And pumpkins are hard to build, at least when they get bigger. The little ones are really simple. They're just like a little cube. And then they're just like a little sort of tiny ball. They're like, when they get a little bit bigger, they're sort of like, they're not a sphere, but they're like a 3D oval, whatever that shape is. I didn't pay attention in maths, so I don't know. It took a sort of a little bit of trial and error to get the pumpkin to look like a pumpkin. But I got there eventually, and I'm actually pretty happy with it. It's a bit of a small build. It's a bit rushed, to be honest. I've got 2 hours before I need to catch a train to London, and then another train on the other side of London to get home. I basically just rushed this video out between being ill, which is a weird experience, by the way. First time you're ill away from home, it's not fun, I can tell you that much. I survived. Between being ill and needing to go home, it's basically left me with like 2 hours to make this video. So it's a little bit short, a little bit of a tiny build, but it was a fun build to do. So I'm glad I did it. So the big pumpkin is done. I just sort of blocked it out of orange concrete. The way I did this build was a bit backwards, because I built the pumpkins and then I added the leaves and the stalks, and then textured the leaves but forgot to texture the pumpkins under the leaves. So there's like random patches that aren't textured where I couldn't get to. But we got the big pumpkin that's sort of like a 3D oval, and then we've got the sort of 2 medium pumpkins. They're just like little spheres, and then the 2 small ones, they're just little cubes. We've got some stalks, gonna give them some leaves. There we go. And now the finishing touches are some leaves around the bottom. I thought they looked a bit weird with just sort of them being plopped on the ground. It was just a bit odd, Still looks a bit weird because, where's the rest of the plant? Like, how do you connect the leaves on the bottom to the stalk on the top? But yeah, screw realism. They're giant pumpkins, So, but yes, it was an interesting build. I don't usually do organics, so even for these ones, which was pretty symmetrical, it was a bit of figuring out. I think I started texturing about now with the pumpkins. Sort of figuring out what blocks to use. I think I used orange wool and red sand, I think. One's lighter, one's dark, to sort of get the what are they called, like the segments of the pumpkin. Sort of used that to give it a bit of shading in little strips. And yeah, it sort of worked. There wasn't really a method to it, just sort of light, dark, medium, light, dark, medium, and then just go all the way around. It was, yeah, it sort of worked. So yeah, but yeah, this video is so it was all right to make. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, I suppose in other news, I sort of know my timetable now. And that means, hopefully, fingers crossed, I can start working on the next Building with Slime Pirate, which is going to be great. It's going to be a load of fun. Got some ideas. Turns out I probably also, despite the fact that I didn't really want to take a break, I may have needed one. Given that we'd been on the village for so long, it sort of drained some of my motivation to build the village. But I'm back. I've got some ideas, and I'm ready and waiting to put those into action. So it's gonna be fun. Gonna be some sort of interesting ways of figuring out how to put those into a video, though, because really, for one of them, it's just a load of farms, and my god, I can't make that interesting for 20 minutes. So that sort of project may have to be piece by piece in multiple videos while we do other projects and stuff like that. But there we go, the pumpkins are done. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.